Hey, what's going on, guys? Realist Ginger here. Tonight I want to talk about responsibility. Responsibility is something that every adult should learn before they are adults. Responsibility is a lot of things. They say you're an adult at 18, which is bullshit, because most of us don't really mature and actually learn until we're about, 25, 26. You're going to make stupid mistakes. But if you're older than that, look, responsibility is taking care of yourself first, being able to fully support yourself, followed by, if you have a family, being able to take care of that family. It's not that hard to do. It just takes a little initiative, okay? I mean, not trying to toot my own horn, but I stay away from my family to take care of them, if that makes sense. Because it just happens to be a skill and an art that I'm good at in truck driving, so I'm able to do that. But there's a lot of people who don't know what responsibility is, that think they need to be taken care of. And they think the government's taking care of them. No, I hate to burst your bubble, but the government isn't taking care of you. The rest of the hardworking Americans, like myself and so many others out there, we're the ones taking care of you. We pay our taxes and we pay into all these different programs that are mandatory by the government to take care of your lazy ass. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I can't get why people can do that, dude. And I'm not gonna lie. I've used government benefits before when I've been struggling. There has been times, but it hasn't been for long. I get my ass up and I get a fucking job and take care of my family. So, I don't know. I was just sitting here thinking about that, about responsibility, and how some people, I know of people that are in their 30s, hell 40s, hell 50s, that depend on other people to take care of them. There's one thing if you're disabled, to have people take care of you, that's one thing. But if you're fully capable of taking care of yourself, I don't think you should get government benefits. If you're fully capable, I think if you go down to apply for government benefits, there should be a test. And if you can perform certain tasks, like push a button, put a can of soup on the shelf, yeah, you shouldn't get them. Okay, and the reason I'm bringing this up, and I've seen this all over the country, mainly in Denver, because that's where I operated for the longest time. Go Broncos, 3-time Super Bowl champs. But I've seen it through a lot of the metropolises I've gone through. Your Houstons, your Indianapolises, Dallas, Salt Lake, into California, Montana, hell, Pittsburgh. Any of your metropolises. Down here in Phoenix today, coming out of the truck stop, there's a guy, he can't be more than about 21, 22 years old. He's got a dog with him, standing on the side of the road. And his sign said, hard times, anything helps. So the Realist Ginger. I rolled down my window. I said, oh man, did you lose your job? Thinking maybe, because of this Obama administration, because they have destroyed jobs. You know what he told me? I'm an entrepreneur, and I only work for myself. Which means he's too lazy to go get a job. and he'd rather stand on the fucking on-ramp or off-ramp of a fucking highway and beg for money with his dog, poor dog, instead of going out and getting a fucking job. That this is the problem, okay? I'm not saying that my generation might have been the last good generation, but I'm beginning to fucking think it. Okay, I'm part of what I think is Generation Y. We're right after Generation X, but I'm not a millennial. So, you know, we used to go outdoors and play all day, and you didn't come home till mom whistled or hollered. I grew up at the beginning of the internet. We really didn't have it. You beat the hell out of each other. There wasn't getting in trouble for bullying. Bullying was kind of a part. Kind of made you who the fuck you were. Either you got picked on, or you know, you were the guy picking on. But nobody fucking cried about it because it made you who you fucking were. These kids today, man, it's sad. They think everything needs to be handed to them. I mean, we're seeing that after the election of President Trump. They want everything handed to them, dude. They're not willing to work. It's fucking sickening. Sickening. So, if you're part of Generation Y, I think that's what we're called. Remember, I think we're the last generation of the hardworking people. But it is our responsibility to raise our kids to carry on our legacy. So as Generation Y, we are failing because our kids are growing up to be fucking douchebags with man buns. Yeah, man buns are gay. Don't wear a man bun. They're gay. But we need to buckle down and we need to take responsibility. Because as the last generation, that is our responsibility. And I know every generation says that they have failed with their children, but we're failing the worst. Does that make sense? Hopefully, with the Trump administration, we are going to get better and bring jobs back and maybe stop letting these Nancy's fucking suck off of America's titty. Let them fucking starve to death in the fucking streets. Okay? Because 90% of them are lazy, they're drug users, and they don't give a fuck. Let them die. We don't need them. I've got family that is that way. You know what? I'm to the point to where it's let them go. You always cut the weak loose. You know, the weak are the one that are going to drag you down, and they're dragging us down because we feel the obligation to fucking pick them up and help them. That's where this whole fucking anti-bullying thing come around too. You know, I am against this anti-bullying thing. Okay? The reason kids are soft today is because they don't get fucking bullied. There ain't fucking fist fights in school. They ain't tough because they weren't. They're not brought up that way because it's, oh my God, Jimmy looked at me wrong. He was fucking bullying me, so let me go tell the world. Fuck you, dude. Ever happened to the good old days when you could slam a motherfucker in a locker? You know, go outside and fucking fight. You know, why? I don't know, because that son of a bitch got more of that good school pizza than you did. You didn't need a reason to fight, you just fought because you fought. And he looked at you weird. Go outside and let's whip each other's ass. And you know what? By the end of the day, we were fucking shaking hands. Best friends now. First kid I ever got in a fight with. I am friends with. Good friends with. It's growing up. Growing up hurts. It's hard. It's supposed to be a lesson. That is what we have forgotten. So, I know I'm on social media right now, but you know what? personally, I think the key is unplug. Unplug from all this bullshit. Take the tablets away. Take the phones away. Take whatever the fuck they're using away. Until they can use them responsible. Responsible. Till then, they're just going to be degenerates. That's it. So, we need to buckle down in our generation. Raise our kids right. You know, I love my kids. I'm probably softer than I should be on them. But my kids know better. They don't get in trouble. Because they know the old man and the old woman will fucking tear them apart. Do I whip my kids? Fucking right I do. I whip their ass. But guess what? My kids ain't out there being little fucking dumbasses. I ain't on the news going, well, I just don't know what went wrong with little Billy. I thought I raised him right. I given him everything he'd ever wanted. That's the problem. You giving him everything. They don't need everything. Tell them no. No, you can't fucking have that. You want it? Go to work. Go fucking mow a lawn. Go fucking shovel a walk. Whip your kids. Treat them some, or teach them some fucking discipline. Jesus Christ, people. How many times do you get the fucking wooden spoon? That's probably the problem. Your ass was probably so bad you got the wooden spoon no more. You swore you'd never whip your kids. So now, you got a bunch of fucking degenerate fucking pussies standing on an off-ramp begging me for money. Guess what? Let me see your fucking kid out there anymore. I'm going on fucking strike. I'm gonna bribe him up to my fucking door of my semi. Then I'm gonna open my door real fast. I'm gonna hit them all in the head. The only ones that should be out there fucking begging for money are maybe our old veterans or old disabled people who got fucked by fucking Obamacare and Medicare, who have nothing else to do besides stand out there and beg for fucking money because that's all they have because they can't work no more. Those are the only ones that get the fucking pass. Anyways, hey, I fucking ran into Raven fucking long enough, and I'm stuck in Arizona because I'm bored. So take advice, whip your kids, stop being fucking lazy, teach them better. Damn, man.